The new channel. The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to TC, the new channel. We're here to help you see the new you. My name is Carla Orhino, streaming live from Mandaluyong City.
And I'm Mapet Orhino, streaming live from Pasig City. This is Healthline. Good day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on our 9th episode. Wow, 9th na pala tayo, no? We're here to serve you every Wednesday and Friday at 4 p.m. to help those who may have health issues, as well as those who just want to feel better or who want to look better. If it's your first time to tune in to our new show, welcome to the listeners on board. By the way, I'd like to introduce you to my new co-host, my daughter, Carla Orhino. So this is now a mother-daughter co-hosting team for today.
Nice.
Okay.
Hi,
Welcome,
everyone.
Carla.
Hi, Ma. A long time no see. Hi, everyone. I'm happy to get you all updated with the latest health news and, of course, our views. We have tips from our doctors, health experts, and special guests on how to keep a healthy lifestyle to help deal with various health challenges that are prevalent today.
You will be entertained and inspired with real dramatic, true-to-life stories of real people who were able to overcome their health crisis.
Yes, and the best part is we will hear something positive, inspiring stories that will make you smile amidst the darkness of our pandemic times. Isn't that great? If you think so, just share some love and emojis on our comments below. And now, let's start the show.
Hey, Carla, do you know what a barangay is? Ayan, parang lesson sa no? Nung maliit ka pa. What do you know what a barangay is?
Lagot ako pag mali yung sagot ko.
Yes, oo, dapat
Well,
pinag-aralan mo yan.
Nag-review ako. So, with what I remember from high school, Ma, is it used to be called barrio. Tama ba, guys?
Oh,
And then, the smallest form of government. Ayan. So, just like the village, ayan, yung sa mga provinces, di ba? And also suburbs sa ibang bansa and city neighborhood. Tama ba ako, Ma?
tama. And you know what's astonishing? In 2020, itong taon na to, there are 42,000 barangays in the country.
Wow.
For example, in Metro Manila alone, there are 1,710 barangays. Woo! The
Dami.
population of each barangay can be as small as 1,000 or can be as large as 200,000. Saan kaya yon?
Grabe.
Mamaya baka masagot tayo kung saan yun, yung 200,000 na yun. Okay.
Yes. Actually, according to our guest later, no, it's 300,000 in one barangay. Kaya
Wow.
pala barangay elections are so big, right? It's a big deal here, and just it's really hard to cover all of that, people, that amount of people. That's why there are 6 million barangay officials too. Wow, that's a big number, right, Ma?
Yes. On the other hand, if properly governed, the Machiavellian theory of divide and rule, no? There should be faster. Wait, By empowering the smallest administrative unit of government, there is faster response, supposedly. Okay, because there is independent delegated action from the national government to the local government to the barangay government. Okay, especially now that we are facing a major threat like the COVID-19, it should be easier to distribute resources, supposedly. And it should also be able to do swab testing faster and contact tracing, and therefore easier to manage the problem. At least on the ideal level, that should work, right?
Supposedly. And
Supposedly.
that's a $1,000,000 question that should be answered right from the source, right?
Oh, yes. Sakto. We have a very special guest today, and we're very excited for our viewers to meet him. He was born in Camp Crame Hospital in Quezon City kasi his father was a colonel of the PNP. I don't know how many decades ago, but he looks so young. So maybe you can just guess, dear viewers, or he may tell you himself. Okay? He used to be a barangay captain himself. Once upon a time, sa Barangay San Antonio, Quezon City. Okay? And then later, he became a Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority Chairman. Ano yun? Subic Bay. SBMA. Yun po. Mas popular siya sa SBMA. Now, ang dami niyang pinagdaanan, no? Prior to these appointments, he was president ng Rotary Club of San Francisco del Monte. He was also chairman and president ng BACC, yung pong Volunteer Against Crime and Corruption, yung mga sensational crimes na naririnig nyo, nababasa nyo sa newspaper. He became chairman of that, together with Lauro Visconde. Visconde? Yes. He also became a Secretary General of the PDP Luzon PDP Laban ng Luzon. And then later, ito talaga yung pinaka-dramatic sa buhay niya. He became candidate of PDP Laban as president.
Oh.
I'm sure everybody remembers that. As president. Pero nag-giveaway siya kay President Duterte. Ang bait, ano?
Ang bait.
Ang
galing
bait.
naman.
Tinatanong ko nga kung nagsisisi siya. Sabi niya, hindi, I'm okay. Di ba? So,
Yeah.
he was later promoted by the president himself to his present post since January 9, 2018. At eto, binabantayan natin yung actions niya, no? Isa sa mga unang ginawa niya, he pushed for the regularization of barangay officials kasi pulos temporary pa lang yung status nila. Ano ba yung tawag dun? Basta hindi sila regular.
Contractual, ganon.
Parang, oo. Parang sa opisina, parang step 1. If this will get the nod of Congress, this will benefit 6 million barangay officials. Wow, ang daming magiging masaya. In addition, pinadadagdagan din niya ng 1 year yung mga barangay officials with only 2 years. Kasi masyado nga namang maiksi. Sila ang bread and butter ng administrasyon. So, kung maiksi, how can they perform? Now, today, yung office niya is focusing on unlawful and acts committed by barangay officials. Kumbaga, pinupulis na niya yung mga barangay officials. And it can be as simple as policing the presence of sidewalk vendors and illegally parked vehicles on no parking zones. Maraming magiging masaya dito kasi nagiging traffic yung mga maliliit na kalye. Ang daming nakapark, di ba? Kung wala na to, luluwag yung mga kalye natin, no? Kasi ang daming nagpa-parking kasi wala silang parking space. Ay, talagang siguro ang kasunod nito, to have parking space should be anong tawag doon, requirement before you can even buy a car, parang sa Hong Kong, sa Japan, ganun na po ang requirement talaga. Now, he also intends to enforce laws versus loud noises. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Karaokes.
Nako,
yung mga
bawal
nagsisigawan. Ang dami pa naman, lalo na ngayong COVID, nagkakantahan dahil walang magawa, no? Pero ang daming nagagalit na kapitbahay. Ayan. So, maraming magiging masaya ulit nito. Okay? So, one of his very strong moves is to investigate barangay officials. who have been tagged as protectors of illegal drugs. Ayan. Kaya medyo iron hand na siguro to. But we will ask him how he intends to handle that kasi medyo buwis buhay ito, no? So let's all welcome. I'm sure you may have guessed already who we are talking about. Let's all welcome with a major virtual clap our no-nonsense Undersecretary of the Department of Interior and Local Government for Barangay Affairs, DILG, USEC, Martin Badulis Dino.
Yeah.
Ay,
Welcome
Hello,
po.
Yusek.
good afternoon,
Welcome.
Good afternoon, Carla. Sabi ko nga kay Carla kanina, kung SK chairman siya eh. Because she looks so young, no? Anyway,
Thank you.
SK Chairman, Senior Chairman.
sabi ko nga bakit ang gaganda ng tao dito sa TV ngayon. Anyway,
Wow, thank you. Kasi gwapo din po yung guest. Gwapo yung guest, dapat lang tapatan.
again, thank you very much for inviting me. And of course, lalo-lalo na ngayon, alam niyo naman na on top of the situation, ang ating mga barangay, kamukha ng nabanggit nyo kanina, since I was assigned or appointed here sa DILG from SBMA, pero dun sa SBMA, nung nalagay ako dyan, actually talagang grabe ang temptation dyan. Sa totoo lang, first week ko pa lang, meron na nagbigay ng SUV sa akin worth 4.5 million. Kaya lang,
Wow.
hindi ko siya kakilala. At binalik ko sa kanya yung binigay niya. It so happen na naging best friend ko siya. Sa si Dominic Sitin, yung may-ari ng United Auction, yung napatay, no? She's a very billionaire. Kaya lang yun ang nangyari dyan. Tapos, siyempre, nung nilagay ako ni Presidente dyan, ang sabi niya, linisin mo ang Subic. That's why nilabanan natin ang smuggling dyan. Unang-una dyan, yung smuggling ng mga standard na bakal. Tapos may pinasok niya na asukal. 200,000 metric tons. 200,000. Ang halaga niya, yun. Kahit tignan nyo sa ano nyo, Google. In-stock yan, no? Sabi ko nga, alam nyo ba kung magkano offer? Isang pirma ko lang, 100 million. Kaya lang,
Grabe, kaya pala ang daling yumaman.
hindi, kaya nga, ang dali
Pag-corrupt ka, no?
Pag-corrupt ka.
Tindi.
Kaya, ang nangyari dyan, in-stop ko lahat ng all form of smuggling. You can search it in Google na kasi para yung Google na lang magsalita kung anong ginawa ko dyan. At bago ko umalis ng Subic, dinimanda ko lahat ng mga official dyan na talagang just imagine for 25 years, what happened to Subic? Pag alis ng Amerikano, anong improvement ng Subic? So, nung nilipat na ako ni Presidente dito sa DILG, ito na nga, unang-unang tinanong sa akin, bakit ako lumipat ng DILG? Sabi ko, unang-una, 40 ko talaga barangay. 13 years ako naging barangay captain sa barangay San Antonio. Ang unang-unang nilabanan ko dyan, illegal drugs. 13 years. Oo, 13 years. No? Kaya ang ano ko dyan, kaya nga kanina nabanggit nyo, even my brother, inilagay ko talaga siya sa drug watch list. Para kasi, if you want to implement the law, start with your family. Kaya
walang kapakapatid.
Grabe, ang tapang nyo, Yusek.
Kaya nga yan ang challenge natin sa lahat ng government official. Na kung talagang gusto nyo nang maglinis, linisin nyo muna yung bakuran nyo. Tapos ngayon, pagdating ko dito, ito na nga yung fight against illegal drugs sa barangay level. Kaya ngayon, pinalakas natin ang BADAC. Sa 42,000 barangay sa buong Pilipinas, merong 16 na hindi nagtayo ng BADAC, pinailan natin ang kaso yan. Pagkatapos yan, yung fight against criminality. Then, fight against corruption. Nakita nyo naman na nung naupo tayo dito, ngayon lang nagkaroon sa DILG, nung kami ni Secretary Anyo, yung bantay korupsyon. Kasi dati, parang nangyayari dito, binibaby, yung mga local government official, kahit
Alaga
na kalokohan, hindi mo
Naalagaan.
Correct. But this time, we file case against them. Nakita nyo naman, dito lang sa
Galing.
social deterioration, 89 na barangay captain ang nasuspend, no?
Oh.
Ganyan kami kaseryoso. Tapos ngayon, nakita nyo naman yung ginawa namin sa Boracay.
Opo.
Nung una, daming nagre-reklamo. Pero nung nakita nila kung gaano kaganda ng Boracay, nagawa natin yan. Pagkatapos ngayon, ang Manila Bay. Kaya dito, sabi nga natin, hindi
Wow,
lilinis.
Good luck sa Manila Bay, ha? Malaking problema yan.
Kaya lang, hindi ko kami yung hindi ko para sa akin, yung white sand, kailangan ang linisin, ang basura, wala sa Manila Bay, wala sa ilog, wala sa kanal, wala sa estero, nasa bahay. Kaya dapat doon mo i-address ang paglinis. Kaya meron tayong tinatawag
From
na
the source. From the source.
Kaya meron tayong
Yes.
Republic Act 9003. Ay, i-manage mo na yung basura sa bahay pa lang. Kaya naman, walang nag-i-implement. Itong batas na to, 20 years na. Republic Act 9003. Kaya pagdating ko dito sa DILG, pinatupad ko agad yan na 1,200 barangay captain ang nasyokos order. Kasi dapat, hinuhuli nila yung nagtatapon ng basura sa karsada, kanal, estero. May may kaukulang parusa. Pag nahuli ka, 300 to 1,000 pesos. Pagkatapos magko-community service ka, 1 day to 15 days. Kaya this time, pinatutupad natin ang gusto yan. And of course, itong road clearing operation, no parking, no sidewalk vendor. Kasi meron Supreme Court decision yan. Ang sinabi ng Supreme Court, ang karsada at saka sidewalk beyond the commerce of men. Ibig sabihin, daanan ng sasakyan yan at daanan ng tao. Kaya lang, nagkaroon ng correct. Kaya nga, nakita niyo.
Iba yung tingin nila no?
For the first time,
pwede po magtanong, ano pong pumapasok sa isip nyo when it comes to people bribing or yun nga sinasabi, bibigyan ka na 1,000,000 para sa isang pirma mo lang. Paano nyo po nakokontrol yung temptation na yun?
Hindi, dalawang bagay lang. Anong gusto mo? Meron akong 1 million, 100 million. Pagtalikod ko, ano sasabihin sa mga anak ko? Magnanakaw ang tatay mo. Kahit na anong kayamanan mo na yan ang iiwan mo sa pamilya mo. Patay ka na. Kinukundi na pa ang pamilya mo. Yan ang magiging tanda dyan sa mga nasa gobyerno ngayon. Kahit na mayaman kayo, ang kaluluwa nyo ay sinusunog na sa impyerno. Ayan po yan. Oh.
Ang ganda po nung nyo kasi it starts from the family talaga 'di ba? Kung ang core ng inyong belief lalo na in serving others is your family, hindi ka talaga mangungurakot or hindi ka tatanggap ng mga bribery. At the same time, dahil yung barangay po ay parang yun yung unang pamilya ng 'di ba? ng mga government natin. Kumbaga pamilya barangay, tapos 'di ba? So kung paano sila napalaki sa barangay na yon, kung ano yung kumakalat doon, whether droga or malinis na environment, yun din yung lalabas pagdating nila sa opisina, pagdating nila sa, 'di ba, sa outside the barangay. And napakahalaga ng role talaga ng barangay in building our country. Thank you sa ginagawa.
Barangay is the first line of defense. In this nakalagay diyan sa Republic Act 7160, no? Ang barangay ang magpapatupad ng lahat ng batas. Kaya nakita nyo naman, fight against illegal drugs, fight against criminality. Pagdating sa environment, barangay. Pagdating sa health and sanitation, barangay. Lahat halos ng mga utos ng national government goes down to barangay. Ito yung aking pinangungunahan. There are 42,046 barangay all over the Philippines. Kaya nga naawa na ako dito sa mga tao namin sa barangay, from barangay captain, secretary, treasurer, mga kagawad, tapos yung ating mga barangay tanod, ang liliit ng allowance yan, barangay health worker, barangay lupon, tapos mga POC leader natin, and yet 7 months na kami dito sa pandemic, pero nandyan pa rin ang barangay. And I supervise them. At kaya nga I like to take this opportunity to thank them. Maraming salamat sa paglilingkod nyo. Kung merong ilan lang naman yan na nakasuhan, mas marami pa rin ang matino, mahusay at maaasahan ng mga barangay official sa buong Pilipinas. Ayan po.
Wow. Carla, you have a question
Yeah.
for Yusek?
Gusto
Meron
ko,
mo siyang very simple question kasi interesado siyang malaman yung yung kabataan nyo. Carla, go ahead.
tinatanong ko yun kay mama eh. Sabi ko, parang ang tangkad ni Yusek. Gano'n po ba kayo katangkad, Yusek?
6-footer ako.
Wow, di ba?
Wow.
Parang iba po yung nyo, kumbaga, you're a unique Filipino. Matangkad, medyo mestizo. And saan po ba nanggagaling yan?
Ang sabi nila, yung mga Dino daw, ang tunang apelyido namin, Loret Gonzales Dino. Ang forefather namin ay Portuguese. Dalawa yung nagpunta dito magkapatid. Isa, nagstay sa Sorsogon. Kaya maraming Dino sa Sorsogon. At yung isa
I
naman,
see.
napunta dito sa Bulacan. Siya ngayon yung naging kura paroko ng Baliwag. Doon ako
I
nanggaling.
see. Ganon.
Doon ako
Grabe.
nanggaling.
Tapos 6-footer kayo, di ba?
Ang
Imagine.
Oo.
Nag-aano kayo
Ang lolo
siguro,
ko.
nagbabasketball po kayo, tama ba?
Yeah, nung school days ko, nag-basketball ako. Yeah po.
Basketball
Ano po?
star po. Naging kilala kayo as a basketball star. Ganun po.
Sandali lang kasi napilayan ako eh. Yung ligament ko, pero nag-iba na ako ng sport. Napunta ako sa shooting sport na yung target
Yung baril?
shooting. Oh,
Target shooting. Uy, favorite ko yan. Pati ng
Yeah,
anak ko. Gusto rin niya yan.
Si
Pareho
Mama,
kami magaling
sharpshooter
mag-shoot. Sharpshooter po din po ako. Pero lang, amateur level. Hindi po ako professional.
Pero
So,
yung maganda, pagka nilagay mo dun sa gate mo, ang nakatira dito ay
Sharpshooter.
sharpshooter. Walang magnanakaw.
Okay yun Hindi na beware of dogs. Ayos yun
malagay mo sa gate.
Meron pa akong itatanong sa inyo, Yusek. Ito, later na lang siguro. Yung gusto ko itanong pala, you have been a barangay captain before in Barangay San Antonio, Quezon City.
Yes.
How has this helped you? I know it has helped you a lot in your stint as USEC for Barangay Affairs. Medyo sinimulan nyo na yan kanina kasi parang dahil kayo mismo nakita nyo, eto ngayon kaya yung passion nyo gano'n na lang katindi. Kasi mismo, you're walking the talk talaga. Yun ang ibig sabihin nun. You're walking the talk because you saw for yourself what the problem sa barangay is. Nga ulit po yun.
Yeah, you have to walk the talk, no? Kasi unang-una, tatay ko barangay captain din. Supposed to be nasa Amerika ako. Kasi ayos na yung papeles ko eh. Kaya lang nung time na yung tatay ko ay kapitan, nagkasakit siya hanggang lumala yung sakit niya at nakiusap sa akin. Sabi niya sa akin, anak, wag mong iwan itong mga squatter. Kasi dito sa Lot 5, gigibain na yan for demolition. Kaya kung pwede, ipagpaliban mo na yung pagpunta mo ng Amerika at ipagpatuloy mo yung aking inumpisa na pagiging barangay captain. Ang ganda ng pwesto ko sa Quezon City Government. Ako ang head ng Amoranto Stadium. Ako ang sidekick ni Sio Matay. Kaya lang talagang I promised my father bago siya mamatay. So, on April 8, nag-resign ako as sport director ng Quezon City Government at nag-file ako ng candidacy. Alam ko naman na hindi ako mananalo dahil mga artista at saka abogado ang makakalaban ko. Because of my father's, nanalo ako. Kaya ito, 13 years ako naging barangay
Oh,
captain. At dito nga,
tagal.
I promise my constituent na hindi ako kukuha ng ibang trabaho kung hindi paglilingkuran ko sila dahil nagtiwala sila sa akin. Kaya nga, kamukha ng stint ko dito sa San Antonio, nalinis ko ang barangay San Antonio. Napaunlad ko ang aming barangay, kaya nung napunta ako ng Subic, ganun din. I almost got 140 billion na project dyan nung nagpunta kami ni Presidente sa China. Kaya lang, siyempre, turn of events, ganito yung nangyari, pero okay lang. Now, ang barangay na hinahawakan ko ngayon ay 42,000 sa buong Pilipinas. And of course, dito ko din nakita na
Nakakatulog pa ho ba kayo? Nakakatulog pa ba kayo?
yan,
42,000 na yan.
Kailangan. Kaya dito ko nakita ang kahalagahan. Ang governance, hindi lamang peace and order. Ang governance, para maging magaling ka, kailangan tinitignan mo ang pangkalusugan na pangangailangan ng iyong barangay. Kaya ako, yung aking mga health worker, tinutukan ko yan. I see to it na ang aking constituent, most especially yung mahihirap, sila dapat yung hindi naiiwan sa laylayan. Kaya kung ano man yung mga tulong ng Department of Health, kailangan makarating sa barangay ko yan. Ako nga stone throw away ang aking barangay sa Quezon City General Hospital. Pero meron akong sariling health center. Talagang pinagtuunan ko ng pansin na magkaroon ako niyan.
Talaga?
Tapos,
Talaga?
meron akong regular, kaya ako naging konektado sa Rotary Club of San Francisco del Monte. Meron kaming mga healthcare na ginagawa sa amin. Actually, this month, lahat ng aking mga estudyante sa Sinagtala Elementary School, pakukuhanan ko sila ng sputum at saka ng para malaman namin kung sino yung apektado ng anti-TB. Tapos yung aming monitoring para sa dengue. Tapos ngayon, yung sa COVID, malaking bagay ang ginagampanan ng ating mga mamamayan, lalo na ang kabaranggayan, most especially sa health ng ating kaya tuwan-tuwa ako nung ako'y nasabihan na mag-guest ako dito sa healthline, no? Na kung saan mababahagi ko kung ano ang pwede nating gawing tulong sa ating mamamayan. Kasi mas maganda kung ang ating pinagtutuunan ng pansin o yung pinagtutuunan natin ng pondo ay yung tinatawag na preventive. Yan dapat ang pag-isipan ng mga barangay captain, pag-isipan ng mga prevention ang dapat nating unahin. Tapos
Magandang Yusek, magandang topic yan. I hold that thought kasi mag-a-announce lang tayo sa ating station. Station
Okay,
break lang po. And then, keep that thought, okay? We're very interested. Okay, direct.
Yeah. See you. We'll be
Welcome back, everybody.
back. Welcome back to Helpline. Hello, dear viewers. We appreciate you for watching and let us read some comments from all of our viewers today. Hello daw, sabi ni Carol Ann Esmas. Sabi niya kay Yusek, walk the talk. Great job, Sir Martin. Good governance, assuring health of our constituents. Ayan. So, saludo daw sila sa'yo, Yusek, si Feli Benitez, sa inyong ginagawa. Napakaganda. Ang daming mga tuwan-tuwa sa ginagawang project ni Yusek. And barangay must focus daw on prevention. Galing, no? Thank you, Yusek, for that, projects and everything that you've been doing to improve our barangays.
Yes, as he has been saying, ang focus is health. Kasi kung sino magsasuffer, yung mismong mahirap pag walang health, di ba? And focus also on the prevention. So, ituloy niyo po yung thought ninyo kanina, Yusek.
Okay, kamukha
Go
na
ahead.
mas mura kasi pag prevention.
Tama.
Ang mahal pagka curative. Kaya nga, health is investment, no? Kaya ako talaga nag-invest ako ng gusto majority ng pera ng barangay, nagpagawa ako ng sarili naming health center, meron kaming sariling paanakan, meron kaming dentista, at yung mga mahihirap,
Wow.
alam niyo kung gaano kamahal ang magpa-dentista ka, magpa-vaccine ka, napakamahal niyan. Kaya a majority of my fund talagang nilagay.
Na-disconnect kayo. Wait, Yusek, medyo unstable ang internet.
Okay naman. Okay naman.
Okay,
Clear.
malinaw. Yeah. Bali yun ang ginawa natin.
Medyo unstable ang internet, Yusek.
Hindi,
Just
malinaw ako.
Baka, sa'yo mama ata.
Very clear ako.
Clear naman kami.
Oo,
dito.
clear kami.
Okay.
So anyway, yun na nga, no?
Okay.
Sabi ko nga, dapat pa ang maging kostumbre o yung pag-iisip ng ating mga government official ay mag-concentrate sila sa investment sa ating health sa ating bansa, no? Kamukha nitong COVID, nakita nyo naman na kailangan pala mag-invest tayo doon sa mga testing laboratory natin. Now, nandito na tayo. Kaya nga ako, I'm very, very happy na akala ko Superman ako eh. Akala ko for the past 7 months, parang hindi ako tatablan ng sakit. Pero thank you very much na I was introduced to one of the amazing solution called Wonder Molecules, no? Yun ang ginagamit ko ngayon at alam niyo naman, look, di ba? Kailangan mo
Yeah.
lagi kang naka-face mask. Okay? Tapos
Ganda ng face mask ni Yusek
kailangan mo ng naka-face shield. So, ito ang protocol, ha? Kailangan itong investment natin. Para wag mahawa ang ating pamilya, sundin lang natin itong mga protocol na to. Lalo na, pag lumabas tayo ng bahay, siguraduhin nyo na meron kayo nito. Pagkatapos, meron kayong alcohol. Okay? Tapos, washing of hand.
Mhm.
Yan ang investment natin para wag ma-COVID. Pero, kailangan natin ng supplement. Doon ko nalaman na kailangan ko ng supplement. No? Hindi pala pwede na
Para dun sa loob.
yung kailangan merong nagtatrabaho sa loob. Okay? So, I met this group, no? Sila MJ, Kirol, tapos yung group nila, pinintroduce sa akin ninyon. Tapos, I'm very lucky na meron akong alarm clock. Si MJ, everyday yan, tatanong sa akin kung nag-take ako. Kaya hindi ko nakakalimutan. At look what happened to me. Diba? Walang makakahula kung ilang taon ako, no? Anyway.
Kaya sabi ko, manghula kayo. Swerte kayo kung mahulaan nyo.
Sige nga, pahulain nga natin ang chatroom.
Correct. At
So
saka,
proud.
hindi ko remember, 42,000.
So aside from...
Di ba? So,
Opo.
talagang malaki na tulong sa akin. I feel energized. Kasi noon, siyempre, kumbaga, ang lifeline mo, lang eh. Pero, dapat pala talagang meron kang health line. Di ba? Kaya tama-tama itong programa nyo.
Kaya pala healthline.
Mag-invest kayo sa inyong pangkalusugan. Dahil
Yeah.
kung gusto nyong humaba ang buhay nyo, pagkatapos maging kasing ganda kayo ni Mama Pet, nakita nyo naman, lahat
Ganon na. Sinama ako.
Di ba? Sabi ko nga kanina,
Mama ko yan.
SK si Carla. Di ba? So ngayon, talagang natutuwa ako dahil nga nakala ko noon okay na yung may exercise ka, yung may yung you stay fit, pero now I realize na talagang we have to take supplement, no? Malaking bagay. Kasi dati mukhang haggard na haggard ako lagi. no? Tapos nung nag-start ako na anyway.
Malaki pong kaibahan, sa totoo lang.
Oo, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Bumata.
At saka maganda dito na ako, I can introduce ngayon na kaya nga tinanong ako ng mga kasama ko from Rotary down to yung mga kasama ko yung mga barangay captain na pinupuntahan ko. So, tinatanong ako, Yusek, bakit parang kang si Superman na just imagine noon nang walang COVID, talagang umiikot ako sa Pilipinas, sa airport lang ako natutulog. Talagang I feel down. Konting yung parang pagod na pagod ka. Pero talagang kailangan gumalaw lahat pala ng parte ng katawan natin. Dahil sabi nga may mga electron yan, may mga ano. Now, nai-introduce ako ngayon doon sa yung energizer, di ba? So,
yes.
40 years old lang daw po kayo.
Patay tayo.
Sabi niya.
Ganon
ano na ako, senior.
Ay,
no
grabe.
kidding.
Yeah,
Magka-batch pala tayo.
Nung
Same.
hindi pa ako umiinom nitong mga wonder molecules, tapos meron pang maraming itinuturo sa akin si MJ, si MJ Quirol, yan ang parang advisor, no.
Wow, may advisor.
This time I'm now looking hindi lang dapat sa akin, dapat sa pamilya, di ba? Kasi meron din naman para sa ating mga anak, para sa ating mga mahal sa buhay. Dahil look what is happening right now. Ang panlaban natin sa COVID, ang panlaban natin first and foremost is our body, no? Kailangan maging malakas tayo.
Yes.
Kaya nga tama-tama dapat dapat ang buong barangay sa buong Pilipinas papanoorin ko dito sa Healthline para marami silang matutunan.
Yes. Sige po. Go ahead. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Kailangan po nila talaga.
Yeah, this is what we need. Look, our government is spending so much. Para saan? Para sa ating katawan, kakainin, yung ating ayuda, investment sa pagkain, investment sa gamot. Pagka ikaw ay ini-invest na sa tungkol sa paggamot, ibig sabihin, malaki na ang gagastusin ng gobyerno. Pagka yung halimbawang na ospital na kayo. Pero kung halimbawa, ang pagtutuunan ng gobyerno ay kung paano palakasin ang katawan natin, kung ano yung mga kakainin natin tama, kung ano yung mga supplement na gagamitin natin, ano yung tamang exercise, ano yung tamang protocol, pati sa yung clean living, di ba? Sabi ko nga, yung clean living is addition to your healthline. Kung meron tayong lifeline, meron tayo dapat healthline bago ka magkaroon.
Healthline, nagaling.
So,
Tama.
Gusto kayo sinabi nyo, Yusek, na you have to be healthy, di ba? Tama rin yung pagkain mo, tama, dinusunod mo pa yung exercise, and you also support your body. And ito na rin pala yung magagawa ng bawat Pilipino, bawat tao, para matulungan yung gobyerno, di ba? Kasi kung healthy ka, hindi gagastos yung gobyerno. Napakalaki sa hospital.
Hindi napupuno yung mga San Jose Reyes na yan, na punong-puno na. PGH na halos talagang punong-puno na. Kasi maraming mahihirap na nagkakasakit.
Correct. At dadami pa ang mga Pilipinong magiging productive.
Yes.
Pag productive ka, you will help our economy. Pag natulungan yung ekonomiya natin, lalaki ang tax para meron na naman tayong panggastos para sa ating mga basic needs.
Galing.
Ng ating gobyerno, di ba?
Kaya talaga it all starts with our health, di ba, Yusek?
Correct. At saka yung mindset natin ngayon, at least ngayon,
Mindset
dahil sa
talaga.
pandemic, yung mindset natin talagang ngayon, na nakikita natin na if you want to have a healthy body, dapat may investment. kailangan nag-i-invest. Yung pera nyo sa bangko, pagka na-COVID kayo, hindi nyo magagamit yan. Pero
Kulang yan,
Mismo.
sigurado.
ibili nyo ng ibili ng masustansyang pagkain at yung mga supplement na tama sa inyong ano. Kasi may supplement para sa bata, may supplement para sa
katawan
may
niya.
edad o sa may
Senior
so,
citizen.
actually, si Secretary Anyo, tinulungan niya na actually binigyan nila ako ng ito yung yung For Life, no? Ito yung isa sa na tumulong sa akin. So yon.
Grabe yung ginagawa nyo, Yusek. Actually, you're a superhero dahil ang dami nyong ginagawa at you're a senior citizen. Hindi kami makapaniwala. Hindi po makapaniwala yung mga viewers natin. Eh, syempre, sa totoo lang po, that
Nakakapag-basketball pa ako ngayon.
galing. Imagine, di ba? At your age, at the same time, helping
Nagba-basketball na kayo ulit?
Oh, galing, di ba?
Nice.
Oo.
And sa totoo lang po, Yusek, that's what we need right now.
Grabe.
Real life superheroes, 'di ba? Para patayin ang super villain na COVID, yung pandemic, our economic crisis, 'di ba? And yung lalo na yung mga drugs and everything mga nangyayari. Yun yung super villain ng mundo ngayon,
Ang
'di ba?
Hindi, tsaka
Yeah.
maganda ganito.
Ang comparison namin, si Iron Man. Kasi si Iron Man, matalino na, malakas pa. Dapat ganun matalino na, malakas pa.
Pero
Kasi super villain yung kalaban mo.
Aside
Ano?
dun sa sa pangangailangan ng iyong katawan, which we address right now dito sa Healthline,
Okay.
dapat itong wag kakalimutan ng mga Pilipino, meron pa tayong dapat pakainin. Ito ang ating espiritu. Anong pagkain yan? Dasal. Kailangan we have to go
Kailangan
back
po
to the
ngayon.
Lord. Okay?
To the Lord.
Yes. That's true.
Kailangan balance yan. Pakainin mo yung physical body mo at pakainin mo yung spiritual. Pag na-balance mo yan, yan ang tinatawag na may healthline ka na, mayroon ka pang line
Spirit, like kay God.
may lifeline ka sa God. So,
Extra line yun, extra line.
correct, hindi ba? Sabi ko nga, kami sa government, we will do so much for our constituent, para sa mga Pilipino. Kaya lang siyempre, may participation tayo. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to take care of our health. Hindi mapapantayan ng gobyerno lahat ito. Pero kung tayo mismo ay magkakaroon ng disiplina na sa katawan natin, na wag natin abusuhin, tandaan natin na sabi nga ng Diyos, di ba, temple of God ang katawan ng tao? Paano mo sasabihin temple of God kung lagi mong bubuhusan ng alak yung katawan mo? Paano mo sasabihin temple of God kung lalagyan mo ng shabu yung katawan mo, lalagyan mo ng droga, lalagyan mo ng, sinasabi mo temple of God. So, I hope na
napakaganda ng message nyo, Yusek, and we are so blessed na you have joined us this afternoon, and napakaganda rin po ng inyong mission to balance our health, our spiritual
Physical.
life. We are really rooting for you. Kasi alam ko, hindi po madali yung ginagawa nyo, Yusek, diba? But sabi nga ni Spider-Man, great power comes great responsibility. So now we'll go to our commercial break. And again, we'd like to thank you, Yusek, for
thank you very much.
being here with us.
Carla,
Yes.
Carla, wait. I just want a few more words of wisdom, parting words from you, Yusek. Parang, we can't have enough. We can't have enough of you. Parting words, Yusek.
Okay, thank you very much for inviting me here. I'm very, very thankful at may nakausap ako na ating mga mamamayan, lalo-lalo na dito sa inyong programang Healthline. This is what we need right now to fight against COVID-19. Kailangan natin na palakasin ang ating mga katawan. At thank you very much for yung na-introduce ako dito sa For Life dahil talagang malaking pagbabago sa aking katawan. At I really need this. Kailangan ko ng strength. Tapos nadagdagan pa, meron pang bonus na medyo nawala yung mga wrinkles.
Yes, truly.
So thank you.
Yes.
Maraming salamat. God bless us
Thank
all.
you. Thank you
Again,
so much.
Thank you for life.
We really
God
appreciate this.
bless.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll be back with a short
Wow.
commercial break and we'll see you. Thank you.
Oh,
Welcome back to Healthline. Hello, dear viewers. I hope you enjoyed our guest kanina. And of course, let's read some of your comments. Sabi ni Mary Ann Rivera, first po talaga ang dasal. Second po ang health wonder molecules. And thank you, Yusek Dino. Ayan. Diba? And we have here si John Ubalde. Thank you, sir. Dami nagpapasalamat kay Yusek. And thank you very much, sabi ni Arnold Alberto, Yusek Dino, karapat dapat ka sa gobyerno natin. And napakaganda ng daming mga dito. Si Carol Ann Esma, sabi niya, dasal, masustansyang pagkain, wonder molecules ang kailangan ng tao. Holistic health, sabi ni Ashley Solis Chan. Ang galing, daming gustong magtanong, ano ba yan? Diba? So, just, you can contact the numbers. So
person who
you can,
invited you.
and also inquire about it. So, sino nag-share sa inyo nitong video na to. They will share with you the details of the wonder molecule. Okay? Go, Ma.
Okay, our next segment will be real life report of frontliners who were tested positive of COVID-19 but recovered miraculously. How? We will answer in detail, no? And ang maganda nito is as of today. Siguro bigyan ko kayo ng background. A program was spearheaded by Engineer Ramon Mendoza starting last March 19. It's a unique project called Frontliners 911 Rescue Team with the goal of helping 1,000 frontliners. Silang nakaharap eh. So they need to be helped. Doktor, nurses, tsaka yung mga nasa ospital, medical staff, dapat tulungan sila kasi binubuwis nila yung buhay nila. So dapat lang tulungan din sila to be able to get out of it. So ang goal nitong group na to is to help 1,000 frontliners. So sabi niyo sa akin, it's short of calling it mission impossible. But you know, they have made significant headways kasi out of 51 na tinulungan nila, 50 ang gumaling. You know what that percentage is? It's so significant. It's 98%.
Wow.
Kamuntik na maging 100, no?
Grabe.
From positive to negative. How is that possible, no? So, ang gagawin namin, since alam niyo po, yung mga pasyente mismo, nahiya sila, di ba? So, hindi po namin talaga sila pwedeng pangalanan. It's also against the law to do it. But we have all the documents if you want to check it out, no? So we will read all the cases one by one. No?
Siguro,
Go ahead, Carla.
hindi naman lahat, but siguro we'll, some samples.
We'll just select a few. Oo, sample-sample lang.
Maybe 6 samples for today. And nakakagulat kasi, these doctors, they really, wala silang time to take care of themselves. Sabi nga ni Yusek kanina, di ba? Kailangan alagaan mo yung sarili mo, eat healthy food, wag kang magpuyat. Pero sila, they're always 24 hours na pupuyat. Our case number 1 here is a doctor. And case number 2 is also a doctor from here in the Philippines. And they're both 50 plus years old, 51 and 52. Ang naging symptoms nila was dry cough. The other one is 1 month na siyang inuubo. And it was confirmed na they were COVID positive At April 2, si case number 1, and April 4, yung case number 2 natin. And then, because of Frontliners 911, they started to take the wonder molecules. Pinadala yun sa kanila. Wala nang tanong-tanong, inom na lang, di ba? Kasi when you have
Libre. Actually,
Oo.
libre yan. Libre.
Oo, kasi instead, they don't have time to learn these things, but it was recommended by their co-doctors and also, a lot of people already and their families as well. So they started April 8, yung case 1, and case 2 started April 9. They were taking wonder molecules 5 in the morning, 5 in the afternoon, 5 in the evening. Up to the point that they consumed 1 whole bottle. And after here, because during this time, it'll take time, di ba, para makuha mo yung test results mo. But here, as shown in the documentation, within, I think this is 9 days. April 17, it was confirmed they are COVID negative already. And yung, yung case number 2, it's 11 days confirmed COVID negative April 20. Galing, di ba? And they can go back to their job and also help save more lives.
Imagine, Carla, no? They finished 1 bottle only.
Yes.
Had they been confined in the hospital, matagal na confinement yan, may intubation pa yan. Ang cost, from what I know, ranges from 1 million to 1.5 million.
Yes.
Kung anak dukha ka, saan ka kukuha ng 1 million? Hello? Magpapakamatay ka na lang, di ba?
And
So,
the question,
ang kagandahan nito,
may space ba sa
mayaman,
hospital?
mahirap. Yun, may space ba sa ospital? Tatanggapin ka ba kasi wala kang pang-deposit? With the wonder molecule, which they tried, naka-1 bote lang sila, they were able to take the journey from positive to negative and 100% recovery. Okay, yung akin naman, pediatrician din sa Pilipinas. Female siya, 51. Ang kanyang symptoms, mild pneumonia, pati yung tiyan niya may problema, gastrointestinal. April 23, na confirmed as positive. Talagang with swab testing to, no? So, hindi to haka-haka. And then after that, siguro may kaibigan siya, inintroduce sa kanya agad yung wonder molecule on the same day. Binigyan siya ng 555. Tapos, siguro nasa ospital siya, kaya binigyan din siya ng antibiotics. After 14 days, nilower ang dosage niya to 333. Alam mo, 4 days. 4 days, she was COVID-free. O, diba? Isn't that amazing? Na-save mo yung life niya.
4
Yung
days,
pang-apat,
wow.
grabe, diba? Nurse, US naman to. Female, 40 years old. April 8, positive. Confirm. Maano kasi yung testing nila doon, mas madala. Nalalaman na nilang sila. Siguro isang doktor na nakakaalam sa wonder molecule, yun, no? 3 times a day. And you know what? April 8 to April 13 is just 5 days. In 5 days, she was COVID-free. Negative, according to the test. Nag-test kasi, no? Ang ating number 5 is also a nurse from the USA. Male naman to. 47 years old. Again, na-test. Siguro hindi pa napakita ng symptoms, pero na-test, na COVID pala. Same day, nag-start nung wonder. Maganda talaga mag-start ka kaagad eh. Huwag mo nang patagalin pa. Dahil hindi pa siya na-deliveran ng produkto, tinry muna niya yung Wonder Molecule Pure, G-Prime, and nung na-deliver na yung product, na-take niya yung 555 na Wonder Molecule Plus. Nung kasi dumating na yung delivery. Eto ha, April 10, 7 days later, confirmed negative. O diba? 4 days yung isa, 7 days yung pangalawa. Isn't that amazing? Carla, for your next?
It's really great, no? The fact that these patients have survived COVID-19 meant 2 things. they saved on that, di ba? Yung 1.5 million pesos na tipid nila on hospitalization, or kung na-hospitalize man sila, very few days lang. Imagine 1 or 4 days lang sila na-hospitalize. So, it's shorter means hindi umabot ng milyon ang gastusin. And of course, it also gives them the peace of mind kasi hindi bawal kaya sumama sa ospital, 'di ba? Bawal may kasama kang mga family members mo. So it really gave a relief to their families, and even it saved them from death. And thanks to the peace of mind, this advanced solution called Wonder Molecule na nabigay sa atin lahat. And congratulations sa ating mga frontliner survivors. Imagine 50 of them who may yung recoveries nila it's a great inspirational story to so many people na who are struggling right now with COVID or symptoms. And syempre, sana marami pang ibang magkwento rin ng kanilang mga story. So now we have, so many recoveries that they no longer fear COVID-19. And what's even better? Anong mas maganda sa solution na we have, the cure, di ba? What we have is prevention. Prevention is better than...
Ngayon pa lang.
Yes. Itong motto ko. Prevention
Ngayon pa lang, mag-Wonder Molecule ka na.
Prevention is better than hospital bills. Ayan, sa mga sumagot.
Yes.
So, kayo, anong motto nyo? Pwede ba i-share nyo sa ating mga comments para malaman natin ano yung motto nyo sa inyong health? And of course, it's important that we have that belief na pwede pa tayong gumaling. And that is what we are sharing with you here in our Healthline.
Okay, pero Carla, having been exposed to the wonders of Wonder Molecule, kaya nga wonder ang tawag sa kanya, kasi it does wonderful things, no? And you've been exposed for the past 7 years. Can you offer a logical answer on why these amazing effects? May 4 days, may 7 days, matagal na yung 11, 19, may umabot ba ng 19? Wala 11 days na ata yung pinakamatagal na gumaling sila. Can you offer us why it happened?
Well, it's very
simple.
Kasi a lot of solutions na meron dyan sa labas or that we are exposed to usually, ito ay mga old solutions for old problems. And ano ba yung hinaharap natin ngayon? Diba what we are facing right now are advanced viruses, super viruses na parang super villain, diba? So, usapang heroes. And we need not just a strong superhero, katulad ni siguro Captain America. What we need is an immune booster with intelligence. Malakas siya, at the same time, matalino siya, which has to be more advanced, smarter than the virus. Hindi
so
pala pwede man. Parang, yan ang ano ko dyan. Iron Man, di ba? Kumbaga, bakit siya yung ginawang leader nung Avengers? Kasi siya yung may talino, genius siya, at the same time, strong siya, of course, with all of his devices. Pero, ang totoo kasi, hindi pa lang pwedeng boost ka lang ng ng immune system mo. What you need, what we all need right now is immune intelligence. And para yung pag-intelligent yung immune system mo, it can fight the threat. Alam niya kung nasaan at alam din niya kung paano papatayin. That's why I call it immune IQ of Wonder Molecule. And that's what makes it very unique. And yun ang nakita ko talaga, Ma.
Yes. Now, judging from the outcome of Undersecretary Dino, talagang makikita mong sobrang natuwa siya na hindi lang siya protected, even if he goes out, he has that confidence na protected siya talaga. He also has renewed energy and gumanda yung kanyang pangangatawan at kanyang, of course, yung kanyang aura, no? So, plus the case evidence gathered from the 50 COVID-19 recoveries of yung mga binanggit natin, di ba, ng frontliners, I must say, we are truly blessed to have a God-given tool called the immune system, which when empowered, kasi nandiyan na siya bibigyan mo lang siya ng lakas at balanse so that it can do amazing feats in defeating the invisible threats, no? That harm the human body. Sabi nga, parang nandyan si Iron Man sa katawan mo. Malakas na, marunong pa. Yun. Yun ang aming simple analogy. Kaya exciting talaga, no? Carla, go ahead.
Yes, and that's true. For those of you among with the have health conditions na nag-recover because of Wonder Molecule, we encourage you to share your unique story to the world so that others will be inspired and have hope and of course be our guest sharer as well. So send your story via messenger to my mom over there, Mapet, Dominese Orhino. Pwede nyo siyang makita sa messenger. And of course, we have also other contact numbers that we will post here in under our show.
So in closing, our hearts are full of deep gratitude for a very engaging afternoon, especially for some of our viewers out there who are looking for answers and have found none until today. To our dear Honorable Yusek Martindino, we thank you for your beautiful sharing na hindi mo itinago yung nakita mong regalo para sa lahat ng barangay na in-encourage mo pa na lahat ng barangay dapat manood ng TNC para magkaroon din sila ng good health, no? We thank you. You are a cut above the rest and more power to your passion in elevating the barangays to this empowered status. A good barangay means good local government and good national government, and we are praying for that.
Okay,
Carla?
so I'd like to share with you our schedules for TNC, the big picture, which we share inspiring stories of notable personalities, Mondays to Friday, 7 p.m. We have our HR hotline, introduces us to the wonderful world of human resources management. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 12 noon, have insightful and Saturday afternoon because of the family business, one of our shows as well, which is Everyone's Business at 4 p.m. We also have the fourth project, which is about life, business, success stories, live from Dubai, UAE, at 6 p.m. or 10 p.m. on Saturdays. Meron din tayong Usapang Beauty. It's about beauty beyond what your eyes can see. Thursdays and Saturdays, 5:30 p.m. And we have the world with sharing about the pandemic, a time to hear positive testimonies straight from those who recovered from the disease. Ayan, sila yung mga magta-testimony. COVID story, Saturday, 10:30 a.m. Now, we want to discover your life purpose and learn from others. Turn around stories from turning their life up into a U-turn. Mondays and Thursday, 10:30 a.m. The Home Buyer is where you hear remarkable stories about building and owning a property. Mondays and Thursday, 4 p.m. Now, we also have our puppet stories where you laugh and learn through these puppets, and that's Monday, 5:30 p.m. We have our show, Magbenta, Bumili, at Tumulong dahil bukas na ang TNC Marketplace, an online night bazaar, Thursdays and Friday at 10 p.m. We also have Yolao. It is for all of us to understand the law. Yolao. YOLO. Is that it?
YOLO.
Parang YOLO.
Parang Jolo. Jolo. YOLO.
YOLO. Yan. That's Thursday.
Jolo talaga yung nagsasalita dyan.
8:30 p.m. So understanding the law, the fun and cool way. Okay, and you can watch also our Money and More, which is streams live from Philippines and from US, Tuesday 8:30 p.m. Philippine time and 5:30 a.m. California, USA. So we have two leaders in one platform, TNC The Talk, Mondays 12 noon. We also have our after shift in chillaxing show about our choices and lives at after work, Wednesdays and Fridays 8:30 p.m. Marami pa tayong shows. We have Discover and Learn Strategies on Self-Leadership to Win in Life through Win Within, Saturdays at 8:30 p.m. Dream, Achieve, Nurture, and Inspire with you can tag your kids along and watch Danny Art Show. Wow, may the art show tayo Fridays 5:30 p.m. We also talk about global issues, common interests, learning together across borders. It's entitled Foreign Affairs. Streams on Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m. And awesome day at another show, Monday 2:30 p.m. Make sure to make your day an awesome day every day. Starting Saturday, celebrating the women at work, we have that 9 a.m. And in the world where everything's turning out digital, we also have Cyber Next, aims to empower people and companies to secure in digital world. And Tech U helps you understand the emerging technology shaping our future, Fridays 2:30 p.m. And catch also our TNC original shows such as One Day, an inspiring 30-minute storytelling. It alternates with TNC Town Hall, co-hosted by TNC founder Lloyd and Apple. This show is where we talk to you, our valued audience, about our shows, TNC. So, of course, don't forget our show, Because Health is Wealth, Healthline, every Wednesday and Fridays 4 p.m. So remember to stay healthy, stay very strong, and always have a positive and beautiful mind, heart, and spirit. Let's always hope and pray together as one community that this storm too shall pass, because God is definitely bigger than our problems. Tama ba, Ma?
Right. Never said better. As much as my dear viewers, as much as we're enjoying being with you and sharing our wonderful stories, it's time to say goodbye. See you again, dear viewers, on our future episodes every Wednesday and Friday at 4 through FB and YouTube links. Naka-record po ito, so pwede nyo po kaming bisitahin sa YouTube at saka sa FB anytime, on call. You can share this with your friends. Yon.
Yes, here at TNC Healthline with Carla and Mapet.
For a new and healthier you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Termo.